Why did I come here? Well, first of all, to wish you guys all a very happy Thanksgiving, but that's a bit early. Let's make it a happy 4th of July. Let's celebrate.
C'est la télé, mon ami. C'est la télé de là. Voilà, c'est la télé, mon ami.
Yes, you're gonna follow me just at the first part in the metro, and hopefully later I will be picked up in the car. I hope you like the intro, but let's go. So we have arrived at the Trocadero, and now I'm going to the Eiffel Tower. And yes, the car has arrived, so Tim's going to be there. Woo-hoo! You see, Mona is like, oh my god. Okay, soon I can take off the mask. And mask off. Oh, I can breathe. There is light. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I am. Ta-da! The Eiffel Tower! Isn't she amazing? The wonderful Trocadero. Why did I come here? Well, first of all, to wish you guys all a very happy I wanted to say Thanksgiving, but that's a bit early. Let's make it a happy 4th of July. Let's celebrate. And this wonderful Eiffel Tower is basically where we celebrate our 4th of July, which is 14 juillet, 10 days later than you guys. And it will be all fireworks, but we get back to that later in 10 days. Let me start with one of my favorite statues in France, or in Paris. I don't know the name, but I call him Willy. And I think you can imagine why I call him Willy. Did you know that the biggest or smallest thing was, like centuries ago in France, to have a small one instead of a big one? Okay, Chantal, change topic. There she is. Our beautiful Eiffel Tower. A big part of the square is closed off, like where the fountain is, because they will be doing a show. It will be the Haute Couture Fashion Week, so that is where the stage will be. So Saint Laurent later this week, the Haute Couture Fashion Show in Paris. Statue of Liberty, a quarter of the size of the original one, or what is the original one? The one in New York. And she is actually looking towards the United States. Before, I have to check in which year they swapped her around, but before she was looking the other way. She was actually looking towards the Tour Eiffel, because she came here for this world exhibition. So that's why they placed her here. So she was looking the other way around. Beautiful. I will walk down and study her a little bit better. But the clouds are threatening, I can tell you that. It's not a very sunny Independence Day or 4th of July in Paris. And look at the willows. Woo! Amazing. Don't do what I do, I just crossed the road here. But we can actually go to the little island. We're going to walk down and check her out from the bottom. As you maybe know, we had 5 Statue of Liberties. The first original one is at the Arsenic Museum. That's the mold. That was used to get the first outlines and also the socket of the Statue of Liberty. It is 1/16 of the size in the Arsenic. Then another one went to the Jardin de Luxembourg, which they eventually removed and moved it to the museum. And then they put a new one. So that is 1, 2, 3. This one is a quarter size. So that's the 4th one. And then the 5th one was another original bronze from the mold that is inside of the museum. That was parked outside of the museum and is just moved the other month to the States. And it's now in New York. What an amazing news. So it's in New York. It's there on display, and so today is 4th of July, and then by the 14th of July it will be for Bastille Day in Washington DC at the French Embassy, and then it will stay in Washington DC for 10 years. So it's on loan for 10 years. I will never see probably ever again in Paris. So I hope that Penguin 6 can actually visit that statue one day and say hello from me, because I filmed it many times on Periscope. I will put some links that you can see on Twitter. I'm not too happy that they're playing music behind me, but voila, there you go. She is there, your Statue of Liberty. We still have only seen the back. Don't you love the willow? But on the 4th of July in the United States, because that's your Independence Day, and also the French ambassador or French president had to be somewhere else on the 14th of July, which is our Bastille Day. Our, as in the French. So here you go. This statue was offered to the city of Paris by the Parisian community of the United States. So the Americans living in Paris offered this, and it was restored by the city of Paris with the help of the Foundation Florence Good on the occasion of 100 years of the Statue of Liberty. So this was 23rd of June 1986. Ooh, how symbolic. It's cracked. It's cracked bottle. So this is the beautiful Seine. So the Seine is going down towards La Manche. That is the canal, the sea. And then here is what she looks like. And then look at her at the bottom. I will just take my wide angle lens off to make sure that we have her closer. And here she is a little closer. Because I love the wide angle lens, but maybe not for these occasions. Amazing, no? This is actually a bonus. There is a big flame, which is the same size as the original flame of the Statue of Liberty in New York, and it's here on Pont d'Alma. There it is. Same size. These days it's also used. No, allez-y, hein, oui. It's also used as a memorial for Lady Di, because underneath here is the tunnel where she died in 1997. So let's turn it around. Today is the 4th of July. On the 1st of July would have been the 60th birthday of Lady Di. So as you can see, a lot of people have put tributes with their children, which is pretty amazing. And this statue was actually given again. This was actually by the Amity of the Franco-American on the occasion of 100 years of the International Herald Tribune in France. So 1887, 1987. Oh, it's gonna rain now. It rains really hard. But I just quickly wanted to show it to you guys. So the Statue of Liberty, the street is actually, or this square is called, I always wanted to show that and I never did, but they named this square in 2018. As you can maybe see, the place Diana, Princess de Galles. So, place Diana. We'll also make a picture of it. I never filmed with this camera in the rain. I see all the raindrops arrive. So I'm gonna go back in the car, start to edit it, and see you guys at the premiere. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.